And just like that, episode 6. Okay. All right, so the next step is to, you've got the model underscore 0 and the model underscore 1. These are what you made here, and then the headlights and taillights models here. So the easiest thing to do is, when working with materials for headlights and taillights, is to just copy the material that is provided for you. So headlights, I'm just going to drag and drop that material in here, and then taillights is this one here, so I'm just going to drag and drop taillights in here, and now our headlights and taillights are the correct colors. As for the vehicle itself, material, I'm just going to use the standard police car material, same here. Okie dokie. So now we have an Ural that is textured, and its headlights and taillights are textured as well. So first thing I'm going to do is just delete these sirens, because I don't need them for this particular vehicle. I also don't need the siren game object in here. Okay, going to delete these and these here, because I do not need them. And I'm going to drag and drop what I've got right in here. And delete these as well here. Okay, so things look a little bit funky because the seats are not oriented correctly, the tires aren't in the right place, etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to move all those things around. Start from the top. Let's move the wheels to a position that we would like. Wheel 0, wheel 1. Let's move those forward a bit. Wheel 2, wheel 3. Let's move those back a bit. Maybe I want this Ural to have a double set of wheels, just as an example. Name this one wheel 5. Name this one wheel 4. I'm just going to move these ones forward a bit. Alright, cool. Works for me. Actually, I'll move these ones back and then 2 and 3 forward. There we go. Nice. Like the way it's looking so far. Of course, you can also resize these with the model underscore 0, model underscore 1. You can size them as large as you'd like. In general, if you're going for a vanilla style, I'd keep them the same. But if you do change anything, just recalculate bounds, recalculate light map, and then change the size of the box collider here. That way, if the wheel flies off, when the vehicle is destroyed, it will land somewhere and it won't just like fall through the floor and look weird. Okay, done with wheels. Alright, objects. I like to do this in tandem with seats, so we're just going to select all of these here and move them forward till the steering wheel is just clipping into the front of the vehicle here. So these front seats look good, these back seats don't look good. You know what, I'm just going to delete them. You can rotate them, you can move them, you can do whatever you like with them. I'm not going to put any seats in the back for the purposes of this tutorial. Okay. And this is pretty much all that it is. You know, it's not that complicated, it's not that confusing, it's just moving a bunch of things around at this basic stage. Okay, so I just selected all the lamps for the headlights. The one on the right and the left, these are just, they make the headlights look like they glow. The one in the middle, this is the light that you actually cast. Then same goes for taillights, but there's no casted light for the taillights. Notice I'm moving the children of the parent game object here, because moving the actual game object, it's just good to keep that at 0, 0, 0. That's a good rule of thumb. Okay, so these are now just slightly in front and in the middle of the taillights. That way they glow nicely. Okay, what's a bumper? A bumper is the thing that if you run somebody over, this is the kill box. Like, this is the thing that will cause damage. So I'm just going to extend that forward a little bit. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure why. It might have something to do with latency, with server, or really maybe it just means that you need to be inside the box in order to be killed by it. I'll admit I'm not 100% sure. Okay, then you have the nav. Just size this to fit. This is for navigation of, I think, of zombies. Also, when you look at the car, this is what highlights it. Sound, no need to touch that for the moment. Okay, seats, we just did those. Okay, fire, smoke, and smoke. These three should be placed on the engine. This indicates when your vehicle is damaged, as you all know, I am sure. Okay, tires, these are pretty important. These should be placed just around where the wheels are, and they are the actual navigational tires. So your wheels are essentially cosmetic. They don't really have any function when it comes to the turning and driving of the vehicle. That's all the tires. The wheels also have the hit boxes for being shot off, etc., etc. Okay, model underscore 1, model underscore 0. We already know these. And then headlights, taillights. Then we go into vehicle itself. So we're just going to put our model underscore 1 in here. So that's the lower like poly model for when the object is farther away. So when you're about this far, it looks lower. When you're about this far, it's more detailed, so that when you're close up, it's detailed, and when you're far away, less detailed. Just cuts down on the amount of information that's coming into your camera when you're playing the game. Okay, I'm going to put our headlights, our taillights, and our model underscore 0 in here. That's it right there. Hit recalculate. Light map scale. Okay, then we're going to arrange the actual hitbox of the car. I'm just going to raise it a little bit here, lower it a little bit here. I don't really have a hard and fast rule when it comes to mods. Really straightforward, just hit edit collider and then move the via the little squares here. Okay, your audio source. Here it's engine underscore medium. This should be when you import the file, the vehicle file. This will just function as this. Okay, what else? And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. You have just made a vehicle in Unity for Unturned. Yay! All right, and tune in to next episode for putting it into the game.